Well, again, something new just came on Equestria Daily, and what do you know? It's Equestria Girls trailer. Let's see it, and I bet we will be really surprised, so let's just get our hopes up and see how it goes. Don't ruin this, Hasbro.
I am excited, but I'm a little nervous too. Twilight! You'll soon know more about this place than even I do.
Oh, so that's how she gets there. Wait, that's the whole story? Oh. Oh my god, she's a human and Spike's a dog.
What?
Can he still talk?
You okay?
Possible love interest.
Magic isn't working.
Whoa.
Sparkle.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie?
How'd she get? Final scratch. And the cute Mark Crusaders. Rainbow Dash. Jock, no surprise. I think I saw snails. Snips and snails. Yeah. Okay, I like this song. Oh, Equestria Girls.
You do realize it's not a real word, right?
The Pinkie Pie? Nothing is a
movie
real
theaters, June 16th.
This thing's gonna be a movie?
It's gonna be in theaters.
That's
I'm
amazing.
gonna buy so much popcorn.
Gotta buy tickets to that thing. Well, what did we think of it? Well, I think this better explains and better shows how we thought of it. Hey everyone, it's Record Pony and Blue Wave, and these are our opinions on what we think about Equestria Girls overall with the sudden change from ponies to humans. And we will also be guessing what happens in the movie based on what we saw in the trailer. So my overall opinion is, though it is a big change, just like the reform of Discord and Twilight becoming an Alicorn, it does offer a new direction and an interesting side story to go along with. And as Meghan McCarthy said, Equestria Girls will not have any influence to the story of My Little Pony. That is, it's going to stay its own separate thing. And that alone renews my faith in the movie and the sudden direction Hasbro is going in. Well said. I am also curious as to know how will the sudden change from an equestrian society to a human society affect the characters, because their entire anatomy is different. They are in a more modern than medieval time. And Twilight will have to learn everything herself about the new world without the possible aid from Celestia or her friends, unless those human versions of her friends are actually her friends from Ponyville. I personally don't mind the sudden change because I myself have come to terms with it. I have seen the new Teen Titans Go, I have watched the new Looney Tunes show, and I am eager to watch the new Shaolin Chronicles that's going to come out soon, and Equestria Girls as well. As long as I can recognize the characters, or if the characters have changed for the better of themselves, then I'm okay with it. The music is provided by Daniel Ingram, and also the story is by Meghan McCarthy, so that is still something interesting to look forward to. The animation of the show is kind of different. It's like a combination of Littlest Pet Shop and My Little Pony, which actually works out together nicely. The new setting of the show is certainly different because it occurs in high school now. From what we know from My Little Pony, there are only two establishments of education, Pony Kindergarten and Celestia School for Gifted Unicorns, but not a high school or some form of schooling in between. As I know from Digibrony's observation of destiny, a pony begins to realize their destiny at a young age, and their cutie mark appears on their flank after they realize their true destiny and continue on their preset path towards their future, so there really isn't a need for a high school. And speaking of cutie marks and destiny, how are the cutie mark crusaders in high school? Aren't they supposed to be in Pony Kindergarten? Well, maybe they're just there for the dance. Yeah, that is a possibility. Well, with that said, we'll now move on to what we noticed in the trailer and what we think might happen as a result. One thing I noticed is the assumed love interest for Twilight Sparkle. I can already bet heads would be spinning at this idea, but we don't have all the facts to confirm it, so it's just an assumption right now. She didn't have any love interest in Ponyville, so I really doubt she'll have any love interest in the movie. I think he's just gonna be the first human she accepts as a friend in that world. Another thing I noticed is Spike's a dog. Hopefully he can still talk and send messages to Celestia about this new world. But what if Celestia is the school principal? Okay, Blue Wave just fainted, so looks like I'm gonna have to do all the work right now. Thanks a lot, Blue Wave. In one quick scene I noticed, Twilight is looking at a book with the image of her friends, and her magic, as she said, isn't working for some reason. I know it's kind of early for a possible headcanon, but here's what I think would happen. She will get her magic back when she rediscovers the magic of friendship in the alternate universe, and in order to activate the spark of friendship, she must use the Princess of the Ball formal crown in order to activate her magic. That will certainly explain why her element is on this crown that she is holding. Oh, I just had a nightmare that I was a strange creature with opposable appendages on my hooves. Well hey, you're finally awake now, so is there anything else you want to say? Well, what I noticed about the plot is, it's a pretty basic high school setting. A person going to a new school, doesn't quite fit in, has a possible love interest, which I don't believe in, your typical antagonist schoolgirl, and a dance. And that's pretty much it for me. And lastly, I would like to see more vinyl scratch dancing. Well, hopefully the movie turns out well, and I can't wait to see it, but to all that kind of looked at it the first time and said, no, I don't want to see it, or why is it so different, I say, give it a shot, give it a chance, give it something, don't look at it the other way.